everybody. Joe Misfit Glenn here. We are here with Rebecca from Blue Organic Supplies, LLC. We have a great show for you tonight. Let me get over here to the comments and open it up. I know that there's probably, oh, geez, we're filled up. No, we got 10. All right, so Dee, Jeremy, Nikki, Jesse, Dustin, Robert, Rudy, Prez. What's going on, everybody? Okay, so we have a serious show for you tonight, right? So Rebecca is like super knowledgeable on these bio fungicides, man, fungicides, which however you say that. So let's just, without further ado, let's just get started, okay? So Rebecca, tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got started in this kind of business.
So I came to Oklahoma about 3 years ago. I am also a vet, and my boss actually found me while I was bartending through school.
Nice.
And he brought me on because I just needed something to keep doing for my kids and get me through school and whatnot. And then I started to fall in love with it.
Sure.
Because it gives me another opportunity to help people with a non-toxic product that works.
Amen. Amen to that. Amen. Hey, and first off, thank you for your service.
Thank you for yours.
And also, everybody, she was a medic just like me. Yeah. All right. So give it up for Doc. All right. So real quick, let me just check out these things, see if anybody's asking you something. Nobody yet. Everybody's saying hi to you. Okay. Yeah, everybody's really appreciative that you're showing up, man. And thank you for showing up too, by the way, if I hadn't mentioned it already. So Rebecca, tell us a little bit about like your main product. I think that might be Blue Magic, yeah?
Yep. So Blue Magic is our main product. It's an organic bio fungicide and pesticide that also will increase your plant's vitality by upwards of 80%.
Gotcha. So what other kind of products do you have? Do you have like specifics, products like that take care of a specific creature or problem, or are they just kind of general?
So every product that has Blue Magic's Biomax microbiome replication technology, it's a mouthful, will actually work on powdery mildew, spider mites, aphids, whitefly. It even kills off mosquitoes, a whole plethora of things.
Okay.
Those sesquiterpenes set off the alarm pheromone in multitudes of pests all around the world. So it actually deters a bunch of different bugs that don't want to come into your grows. That same pheromone will actually also attract your beneficials, which is ideal for like outdoor growers because it'll bring in your praying mantis, your ladybugs to come in and help you out with your problems in that aspect as well.
Wow. So that pheromone attracts the carnivorous bugs that are going to help us against the bad bugs as well as deter the bad bugs.
Yes, it's a double whammy in that aspect.
Wow.
It completely eradicates your white powdery mildew basically overnight to another day or two.
Wow.
It's what we're registered as is an organic fungicide first. That's what we're registered as. And then those sesquiterpenes just knock everything else out of the park as well.
And I believe there's a rating. Don't quote me on this. I think it's called OSBI. Is there a rating on that talks about its natural state? I can't remember the name of it. Anyway, there's a name on some of the stuff. It's basically just solidifies the fact that it's all natural and it's which your guys stuff is.
Are you talking about OMRI?
Maybe that's what it is.
So
OMRI, there it is.
Yep. So we are working on our OMRI certification. We are not certified quite yet, but it is in the works. This product has only been on the market since roughly November of 21, I believe, is the start date. Research started in 2018 here in Oklahoma. It is 100% made in America product down to the plastic bottle. Yes.
Made in America, folks.
It is. Oklahoma, nice. Right in the middle.
Hell yeah. Central. I like it. That's right where I am. So, when I need to buy it, I can get it quick, I assume.
Yes, you could.
All right.
I go up to Tulsa once a week or once every other week, so I can get you some.
Oh, I'm in. I'd love to try it because, I got some outdoor plants that really take it around here with all the bugs and the, I think the humidities help with that too. Everything's just so lush and they just want to eat. But let me see what we got here real quick, Rebecca.
Okay.
I saw a Facebook user that said hi, and I think she might know you. Anyway, it said Facebook user, so I couldn't tell you the name. All right, so back to business, Rebecca. So tell us a little bit about some other stuff that you may have.
So I dropped my pen. I'm so sorry.
No worries.
Currently on the website, we do have a product called Pro Relief. There's 3 different forms. My personal favorite for like that immediate target pain relief is the 1,000 milligram mentholated roll-on. It's 900 milligrams of CBD and 100 milligrams of CBG. And that CBG enhancement really dials down, giving you the relief you need.
Mm-hmm.
Then we also have it in a gel cap, which are 25 milligrams. It is also enhanced with a little bit of CBG. And when I take that one, it actually helps a lot with any sciatic pain I'm getting, like headaches, or if you're a woman, menstrual cramps. It does help with that as well.
Sure.
And then if you prefer the gummy version of it, we also have a 25 milligram gummy. We're just waiting to get those back in stock.
Wow. So they'll sell out quick, I assume.
Yes, and the flavor in them is really good. You got to be careful not to eat them like candy.
Yeah, I know that. I know that feeling. Yeah, I've done that before. Matter of fact, I think some people have done that with some brownies that I know of. As kind of an inside joke, but yeah. So the CBD stuff that you have, you only have one roll on, or did you say you had a couple of different products for the CBD?
Yeah, so it's a roll on, then there's gel caps, and then gummies. But they're all like made with the same patented nanotechnology to really enhance the cannabinoids within it, and they're all 100% THC free. So if by chance you have whether you can't have THC for whatever reason, or you have a family member that can't have THC, these products are completely safe.
Mm-hmm.
They're third party tested.
I've heard of a few people that can't handle THC. I don't know what that would have been about, but they just what didn't necessarily treat them right, and so I understand.
I'm one that can't smoke. I get sick every time.
Mm-hmm.
So I must be allergic to one of the cannabinoids in there.
Sure.
Something.
That's crazy, but I have literally heard so many stories about different experiences with cannabis that literally have nothing to do with me. Like I've never experienced them, but you got to accept them. That's just personal experiences, and so
right.
It's really neat how cannabis is so different for everybody. It treats you exactly the same way, or it treats you the way that you need to be treated, and somebody else the way they need to be treated. It's beautiful.
Yeah, and the cool thing about that is because it's the way those phytocannabinoids interact with your endocannabinoid system to try and bring you back to homeostasis.
Right.
Which is the really interesting thing about plants in general, whether it's dark chocolate from a cacao plant giving you a little bit of serotonin, it's that phytocannabinoid that's picking what you need in your body.
Right. And there's cannabinoids in pepper. Matter of fact, pepper, if you take a peppercorn, if you're too high, it'll break you down a little bit. It'll cut the THC that's messing with your head. And so it all is connected. And I'm starting to realize this now. I never really was into herbology and growing things. I mean, I was always a gardener, but never at this depth. And it's a beautiful thing. Everything works together too. And I don't know. All living things are great, right?
Exactly.
All living things are great. Let me see. Yeah, I got you, TJ. It just says vet codes VP, bro. Give me 1 sec, Rebecca. Let me check out some things. There we go. I see Blue Organic Supply. You can use it. Oh, so seed to harvest. So tell me about seed to harvest. You can use this from a seedling all the way to in flower.
All the way through flower.
And that's different. That's different. Yes. Most of the things you can't touch them, like a month left in flower, you don't spray because it's damaging. So tell me something about that, huh?
So with the seed to flower, like when we cut clones, right? And you know how your clones will have like that couple of day where they're like more wilty, they're a little stressed because they just got cut. Sure. With Blue Magic, you can kind of skip that stage and it actually will go straight into rooting because it's stimulating your plant to want to thrive. And then going all the way through harvest, even though it is a soil-based product, or it's not a soil-based, an oil-based product. I'm so sorry.
Right.
It won't clog the stoma. So
Okay.
you don't have to worry about that. And then we also have testing that came back on the product itself, not the not the product you've harvested, but like the actual Blue Magic.
Right.
Testing it specifically for pesticides, and it came back clean for everything. So this is a pesticide-free pesticide, basically, in that aspect. So
Wow.
you don't have to worry about your plants popping for any pesticides.
Wow. So you talked about the stomata, and it didn't clog the stomata. And so let me tell everybody, as a grower, the stomata, and I believe I did a video about this. This is how they breathe. All right. So they perspirate, they get out all their stuff. And that's why you have fans blowing the stuff through your plants, right? Because they have to breathe. And in the video, I said that, like, just like you have to breathe in a human environment, it's hard to breathe, right?
Right.
Oklahoma is that, right? So it's a little harder to breathe. But if you have a fan, you can breathe a little bit better. Same idea. And I'm really, really glad that you said that, because that was something I wasn't even thinking about. Now, the stomatas are generally on the bottom, but if you're really spraying that plant, like with aphids and stuff like that, they're all on the bottom of the leaf. So good point. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. Let me see what we got going on here. We got some more comments. Boy, everybody's in here. We got 21 people, and I am happy to say this is the most people I have seen in here. We've been steadily getting up, and thank you all for being in here. You're making me feel good, okay? You seriously are making me feel wanted. I appreciate it. So I got a message right here. Do we spray with the lights on or off? Does it matter?
So typically you would try and spray with the lights off. And if you're an outdoor grower, you would want to do it early morning or in the evening when the sun's not as bright, because it is an oil-based product. So you don't want the lights to hit them too hard and burn your plant.
I feel you. Okay, because the light would refract through it and burn your plants much like a water droplet would. Mm-hmm. So in my opinion, I would do it at night, not during the mornings. I would do it absolutely at night, so you had all those hours to let it do whatever it's got to do. Wow, good point. I guess I wouldn't even have thought of that. I don't use these things too much, thank God. Yeah. I haven't had that many problems, but I do a lot of preventative maintenance around my property to make sure that I keep things. Feeding birds is one of the biggest things. If you feed birds bird seed, they're in the area and they will get after it.
Right.
And so, anyway, preventative maintenance is
this as a preventative maintenance as well.
But 100%. This stuff seems like something I would be willing to use. And I try to be as natural as possible. And I know a lot of growers that won't even look at any kind of a spray, right?
Right.
But I would look at this spray. And that's a honest to God truth there, guys. I promise you.
Yeah. And it's a grade product too. So like if you were to use it outside of cannabis, which is 110%
sure,
a capable thing, like you can spray your lawns, you can do your gardens, you can do your flowers, all those things. And it's a food grade product. It's non-toxic to you, your kids. I actually spray my kids for mosquitoes when we go to the park, because those pheromones put off and it creates like a bubble to where the mosquitoes don't attack my kids. Mm-hmm. You can spray in the yard while they're playing or while your pets are out, and you don't have to have that 30-minute dry down period, because it's non-toxic.
Right. And also, guys, for everybody watching, I actually witnessed her eat it. She said it tastes like olive oil. She actually touched it, says it's absolutely safe, and I trust it 100%. So just by her doing that,
and I didn't know.
Well, you know what though? But you trusted it enough to actually put it on your tongue, and she's still here, guys. So we're doing all right, man. I trust it. I really do. And so thank you for doing that. It was just kind of I was like, wow, she really did it. I didn't expect that, but so let's see. Will it work against? Let's see what this says. Will it work against dreaded fungus gnats in the soil?
Yes.
All right. So what do? Just spray it?
So you can spray the topsoil. You can use it as a root drench, 5 to 7 minutes. Do a full flush, but you will have to remicrobilize your soil. Right,
your myco, yeah, it's very important. So is there an acidic point to this, or
It's got a level pH. It's level.
Okay. So what is it about it? It just kills all the organisms that are around. Is that how that is?
I can write that question down and find out for sure. I just know that when I was speaking to Ryan Early, the developer of the product, he just told me that I needed to make sure I remicrobialize because we're flushing everything out of the soil.
It's a good point. That's a solid point. I mean, just flushing your soil on its own you'll have to re-amend, but so that's probably what he was speaking on. It was just something that passed through my head. I wanted to make sure that, it wasn't killing things. We just wanted to, it was the flush that's pushing all your micro
more
out.
than likely the flush, but I will find out for sure.
Okay, cool. Let me see. Yeah, Shane. I mean, it's just preventative maintenance, man. If you do a little work before, you won't have to do as much work after. Seriously, that's the way I always try to look at it. Let's see. There we go. Nice little message. Rebecca's great. How about that?
Oh, hi.
So David got to meet you at CannaCon, I assume?
I think I remember seeing him. I know I talked
So
for
many
sure
people.
to TJ.
Okay, yeah.
I think he came by after, and he had asked if anybody had talked to me, and I told him TJ did. So I think he kept on.
Well, cool. We had a blast in CannaCon. Well, they did. I got sick, and so I was in bed for 2 days. Yeah, it sucked. But it is what it is.
Right.
The press says it was. Well, I don't know. He says it was him. Whatever. I don't know.
So many people. I probably did.
Yeah, I met a lot of people on Friday, and man, I don't remember half of them anyway. But I do have their cards though, so I remember names. That's a plus.
Right.
But so is there something that I might have missed? Oh, I know what. I did miss it. So Rebecca, tell me something. Give me a little bit of juice on what's coming. You guys got anything coming up that we may want to be excited about?
So we absolutely do. We were able to take our Biomax microbiome replication technology and put it into people and pets products. So we are going to have a dog dry shampoo, dog collar, and a dog bug spray. The bug spray is going to be infused with cedar, so it's going to be able to really deter those ticks. And everything has those sesquiterpenes in it to deter all of the flying insects, fleas, chiggers, mosquitoes, all of those things away from your pets. We also have what is it? A zinc? Is it zinc based? I think it's a zinc based, but I need to reconfirm on that. Sunscreen. It's unscented, and it actually acts as a moisturizer, and you can use it as an aftercare as well.
Okay.
And a people spray, which will be scented and non-scented.
Sweet.
So
that sounds awesome.
One of the cool things about it is we actually, our HVAC guy for the grow we're building, he took a little 2-ounce bottle of Blue Magic with him to Florida, and he went alligator and boar hunting. And he was the only person that was able to stay out and actually get a gator. He got an 11 or 12-foot gator.
Wow.
Because nobody else could stay out. He was the only one. Because this product was able to keep everything off of him.
Everybody else was tired of getting bit.
Oh, yeah. They were like, I'm out. We're done.
We're no strangers to that here in Oklahoma. I promise you.
I understand, but I grew up in Florida. They're a different breed of mosquito there.
It's like Fort Drum area in northern New York. Florida is the same. They say they have V8 engines on them, and there's like,
the straight bite through your jeans and keep on going.
Right. So, real quick question, Rebecca: will Blue Magic work on a living soil bed?
No one has ever asked me that before.
So with living soil, it's just all living organic matter, like compost and other stuff, and so there's a lot of natural myco in there and other organisms. Do they have to worry about that?
I don't have a definite answer.
Okay.
But that is something I definitely will ask.
I can appreciate that. Mm-hmm.
I just want to be as honest as possible.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't know. I don't want to give you the wrong answer and then screw up for somebody else. So
what I would suggest, from what I know about living soil and what you had mentioned, I would suggest if you have living soil, I don't think it'd be a problem to spray your plant, but keep it off of the soil, for now, because you have all those microbes in there, and this stuff is like, that's what it's made for.
Right.
You don't want to you can't necessarily re-amend unless you take, I don't know if I'm actually correct on that. I'm not sure you can re-amend a living soil like that without
Yeah.
taking a whole bunch of time to do it. And so it was a great question, and we look forward to that answer, hopefully a little bit later.
Yeah. If I don't get you an answer tonight, should
No
have
worries.
one, because I'll go straight to the developer and be like, hey, and he should be able to give me an answer on the spot.
Exactly. And, we'll have this up too. And so you can always find it and you can post that right in there, or you could post it right to the page, because it says your name on your page and everything. And so they'll know that it's coming from you. That'd be too easy.
So our website on the bottom is wrong.
Is it?
It is. It's IES.
IES. Did I screw that up? My bad.
It's okay. I just noticed.
Oh,
across.
Yeah, I did. That's my fat fingers messing around. Sorry, I apologize for that, y'all.
It's okay.
But if y'all look in the comments, it says it right there in there. But I will correct that a little bit later. There was some more questions, man. And now we got to talking about all kinds of other stuff, and now I forgot the question. I can't write and not look at it anymore. I used to be really good at it, but well, shoot. Is there anything else that we need to know about Blue Organics?
So, are you wanting to know about the other products that aren't on the website yet?
Sure. Yeah. Let me hear about what's coming. That'd be great.
So, hopefully in the coming weeks, we will have a couple of other brands up. So we will have like Pure Cannaceuticals, which is CBD or multiple cannabinoids tinctures. It'll have a balm and the same 25 milligram gel tabs as the Pro Relief. And then we also have a line that's for pets. So we have Sativet, which are tinctures for small breed, large breed, and even an equine, which is awesome. Yeah. And then we have Active Duty RX, which was developed by a veteran as well. And there's a couple of products in that line as well. I'm blanking. I know one of them that I do take is their Clarity and Focus tabs. Amazing.
Clarity and Focus tabs. Nice.
Yep. It's a little capsule. Clarity and Focus. Fantastic. Really kind of puts my head on straight for the day.
Okay.
Trying to think if I'm missing anything. Oh, 420 My Way is another one. Those are Delta 8, Delta 9 gummies. There are multiple flavors, and each flavor actually has different cannabinoids in them. So like the energy, I think it's Energy and Focus. It's THCV. So get really another one of those ones that really gets your head on right and you focus. There's Goodnight Grape, which is enhanced with CBN, which if you didn't know, THC, when it oxidizes, turns into CBN. So if you're smoking old weed, it puts you to sleep.
Yeah. No. Absolutely. Yeah. The trichomes degrade over time, and they even degrade over time while they're growing if you're not on your game. But so I remembered what I needed to ask you, or I was hoping, to get an answer for. Sizes. Do you have like several different sizes of, like, say, the Blue Magic? Does it come in different sizes? And what kind of price tag are we looking at for this stuff?
So we have two different lines of Blue Magic. So we've got our commercial strength, which comes in a 32 ounce and a gallon. And then we have our RTU line, which comes as a trigger spray and a garden's attachment. So if you have indoor plants or tent plants in smaller areas, 100% wonderful.
Nice.
This will saturate up to about 1,800 square feet, roughly, saturating it. We tested it out. We can shoot it up about 15 to 20 feet, and it'll go out about 15-ish feet, 10 to 15 feet.
Wow. So that's the big road
on it.
Yeah. Now with that one, like, say if I bought that for my outdoor stuff, because say I have a 10-foot outdoor plant, and I want to get to the top, so I need that spray. But say I only have one plant, and so I spray her down. Can I take that off and set it up, and the water being mixed with it isn't going to be damaging? Like, it'll still be usable?
Yeah, so this product
Cool.
is actually, it only has a made by date. It does not have a best by date. Even after it's mixed with water, all you have to do is re-agitate it and you're good to go. If you have it in an atomizer or a pump sprayer or anything like that where it can still be in the line, all
Yeah.
you would do is clear the line first and then go and spray your plants.
Nice. See, now that is some solid information because you waste a lot of stuff. I got this little bottle of a fungicide that was, somebody wanted me to use. And I'm not using it because I've done my research on it and it's not what they said it was. That's the kind of guy I am, right? And
Right.
so, but anyway, it was like, say, 2 ounces and you had to mix it with a gallon. I don't need a gallon of spray for a 2-foot plant that had a problem, right?
Right.
And so am I going to waste it? Now that thing had a shelf life. And so what's that going to do for me in a week? It's not going to be there,
Right.
to reapply. And so it was just a big waste for me. And so that was really a good point. Great selling point too, is that you're not going to waste it.
Yeah, you won't waste it. And we are the actually kind of the same. So like if you had an infestation and you were using the concentrate,
Mm-hmm.
it is 2 ounces to a gallon of water. And
Right.
then you're just doing preventative maintenance and you just want that vitality aspect of the product, you would do 1 ounce to a gallon of water and you're just spraying once a week or bi-weekly depending on your preference. And
Right.
if you have an infestation, it's roughly twice a week until the problem's gone.
Sure. I had in my past of growing, I had run into some oh geez, what's the name of them bugs? Mites, right? Spider mites. And
Knock
once
them
they
out.
came in, no, yeah, I wish I had this stuff, but the spider mites were incredible. They were like every 3 days they have a molting cycle. And so they go from all these different stages. And then it's like 3 weeks, every 3 weeks the eggs hatch. And so you would literally have to do a regimen of every day for 3 weeks to kill these crazy bugs.
Well,
And
this eggs too.
so this stuff takes 2 weeks.
No, it kills the eggs too.
So it does kill the eggs. That's a new one on me. I've never heard of that. So guys, take notes.
Yeah, the
That's
stuff
what's up.
we have from Auburn, it's two-spotted spider mites, the white fly, and the aphids.
Mm-hmm.
It does decrease aphids, but it actually gets rid of the eggs and the adults for the white fly and the spider mite, the two-spotted spider mites.
All right. So here's another question, because everything that you're saying, I've seen here in Oklahoma.
Right.
Now, let's talk about somebody in Pennsylvania or Oregon, Washington. They have different bugs. Did you guys, or did the guy that made this, did he think about all these other bugs that are specific to environments
Yeah.
is
So what he was able to do is those 6 specific sesquiterpenes that he did find in a plant here in Oklahoma. He did the research and discovered that those pheromones that those sesquiterpenes put off actually do replicate the alarm system to a plethora of bugs all around the world. So it's not just Oklahoma, although Oklahoma, it's where it was founded.
Sure.
It's all over.
Gotcha. That's great information too, because
bugs are different in different areas.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess he got the aspect of what the bug was about. Mm-hmm. And so that particular pheromone activates a specific thing in all bugs. That's, man.
Because there's 6 different ones. There's 6 different sesquiterpenes combined.
Yeah, see, that's some science stuff right there, man. That's awesome.
Scientist through and through. He can figure some stuff out for sure.
So we have a question from Aaron. He's asking houseplants, which you were talking that it helps everything, right?
Yeah, 100%. In our office, I'm not in the office right now, but in our office, we have plants all over the place. They have a beautiful full sheen. We actually split them down the middle and they skipped their wilting stress stage 100% and just kept on thriving. It's amazing how well this product works. And part of the way that it stimulates the plant is it actually works translaminarly with the plant cells itself and actually stimulates the plant to want to photosynthesize better. So it's producing more chlorophyll energy and nutrients within the plant while protecting it.
I could see that being a great benefit during flower.
100%.
We all want more energy during, while we're growing and producing all that good stuff. Wow. I like that a lot. That's pretty cool.
because it's able to do those things, it also decreases your need to water by like 30 to 40% and your need to fertilize by that. I can't remember. It's either 30 or 40. I'm getting them confused.
All right.
But
Well, I mean,
40.
still a good number.
Water. Yeah.
Still a good number either way. Wow, that's nice. So one thing I wanted to mention, somebody was talking about their living soil, and something I forgot to mention was worms. And so there's a lot of worms in their soil apparently, and so I assume that would be detrimental to them. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, I guess I didn't mean to jump on that again because
No,
you didn't know. But
I have a mild list.
Another point just to be made there, I suppose.
Yeah. So the stuff that we know 100% that we've seen firsthand, it is not. No. There's gnats, fleas, chiggers, whiteflies, russets, spider mites, bot flies, house flies, no-see-ums, aphids, thrips, silverfish, squash bugs, some species of ants, chinch bugs, fungus. I said fungus gnats twice. And root aphids.
All right, that's cool. It's not really a big thing. It was just something that I saw, and I was like, "Oh yeah, worms," But it makes sense. Let me see what else. Everybody's really loving this product, and the more you talk about it, the more I love it. Honestly, I swear. I'm gonna have to get me some of this and check it out a little bit more. I think Mike Tyson. Yeah. But anyway, I think that was about it. Anybody have any specific questions while I'm talking here? While me and Rebecca are speaking, I'll try to catch on to you. Okay. So Rebecca, how about prices? What are we looking at for how much is this going to set us back to get this great product?
So our RTU line is more cost effective.
Okay.
For like the smaller grower. This bottle is $19.95. It is a 32-ounce bottle. This one is also a 32-ounce bottle, our garden hose attachment. It's $29.95. And then we actually also have a 32-ounce refill bottle that is half the strength of our commercial strength. It's a 64-to-1 versus a 128-to-1 ratio. It'll refill this bottle 5.5 to 6 times, and it will refill this bottle 32 times.
Wow. Nice.
And then with our commercial strength, a 32-ounce bottle of the 128-to-1 ratio is $99.95, and then a gallon is $299.95. But we did set up a code for vet codes. They just have to ask admin, and they'll be able to get the 35% off.
Okay. Yeah. So guys, get a hold of anybody in the admin, and they'll send you that code. Okay. And yeah, it's a good discount. I'll give you that. Right. Let's see. IPM recommend adding to. There you go. Here's a question from Dustin. Let's see if for IPM, do you recommend adding it to rotation to avoid tolerance?
So I honestly haven't seen it where any grow has built a tolerance to this product. Again, it is really new. It's only been out since 2021, end of 21. But I personally have not seen the tolerance resistance to it, because the way that it works, it basically like explodes the spore to an extent, I guess is one way to, it makes it literally disperse and go away.
Wow. All right. Thank you for that. That's awesome. That was some deep stuff right there, man. I try not to go there, but yeah. Aaron's saying he's pretty stoked to try it. I am too, Aaron. I actually am, man. I don't necessarily mess with anything pesticide because, we have all these, pesticides out here that we know kill things like horribly, and us. And so obviously it's it's not rocket science to understand that this stuff, it doesn't even compare. It's like leaps and bounds above. I'm excited about that. Right.
I mean, if I toddlers, you should be good.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you know what? You were great tonight, Rebecca. I appreciate you being on here. I think we're going to go ahead and wrap it up.
Okay.
everybody seems to be, all their questions are answered, and we appreciate that. Okay, because a lot of times I got to go back in and fix stuff, but we were on it tonight. That's pretty good stuff. And so for everybody else, guys, don't forget to tune in tomorrow night for the giveaways. And you know, if you missed any part of the show, don't be afraid to go back. And if you have a question later, don't be afraid to go back. Okay. Thank you, Nikki, for showing up. Appreciate you. She said thank you. Oh, here we go. That one. Thank you, Joan, Rebecca. All right,
guys.
Okay, guys. So don't forget to go visit Blue Organic Supply. Now, don't mind my spelling because, you know, I ain't that educated, but go visit Blue Magic and get your stuff. I know everybody's excited. I am. And let me know how it works, guys. We need to hear feedback on this. Yeah. All right. So Rebecca, thank you. Hang out a little bit. We're going to go ahead and end the broadcast, and I'll see you in just a second. Okay. All right, guys. Thanks for seeing us. Rebecca.
Thank you.
All right. Let me get this going. All right. Have a beautiful night, guys. Happy growing.
Bye.